YouTube, IronForgeIron.com, and most especially TeamTakeover.tv. Wayne Shot here with JMMA all day. Chuck Foss, what's up, Chuck?
Nothing much. We got a couple good cards to predict and talk about here, and let's get into it.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to talk as far as we're going to try to do this as quickly as possible because it's two large cards. Great thing about this is it's my birthday weekend, so going to be in, yes, the ripe old age of 28, you know, so I'm going to be, it's going to be nice to have all this on my weekend. And so happens that my birthday weekend, and so happens that usually whenever, for some reason, Dream and the UFC always do an event on my birthday. They did it last year, so it's going to be pretty cool. And the update should be next week, Monday, because I'll be in Atlantic City celebrating my birthday. So nonetheless, let's start it up. And we're going to try to do both cards as quickly as possible, give you guys all the info as much as we can. First fight that I have on the UFC 135, coming out of Denver, Colorado, the birthplace, if I'm correct, of the UFC. Mark Hunt versus Ben Rothwell. I think I'm going to take Mark Hunt with this. I'm scared because this could go either way, and I'll tell you why. Yeah. Rothwell, as of late, has looked really good. He's in really good shape. I've been following him on Twitter, and Rothwell is actually taking this fight very seriously. He's got like a six-pack and everything. It's pretty crazy because he's usually a pudgy guy. So I'm going to take Hunt with this. I always go with it, but I'm scared because, you know, Hunt went on like a four-fight losing streak, and then all of a sudden 1-1. So we'll see how it goes. I have faith in the Pride guys. So let's do this, Mark Hunt. Anything you want to add to that?
I'm saying I'm picking Mark Hunt because Pride never dies, and I think Ben Rothwell, he's coming off that Gilbert Ivel win, and then I think the Kane loss before that. He looked good in the Ivel win, and Mark Hunt looked really good with that knockout win of Tusher, however you pronounce his name. Yeah, whatever it is. I'm picking Mark Hunt, second round KO. I think he hits harder than Kane, and if he gets one good shot on Rothwell, it's over, I think.
Yeah. So hopefully it's not it might be a stamina issue. You never know, but hopefully Hunt knocks him out real quick, so we continue to see Hunt. Because for a while I was scared that, you know, he would have been one and done in the UFC, especially since he kind of came with like a weird contract because he crossed over from Pride, but I mean that he kind of got transferred over, if I'm correct, from Pride, the Pride contract.
Yeah,
so
they owed him fights when from the acquisition of Pride. When Zuffa bought Pride, he still had fights on his contract, and they had to honor that. So they gave him fights even coming in on a losing streak. But he's a great undercard guy at this point, you know?
Mm-hmm, definitely.
And first fight of the night. Not even undercard, first fight of the night.
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously this might change up. But next fight, Nate Diaz versus Takanori Gomi. Good fight. Great fight. Diaz needs this win, though. Diaz needs this win bad because Diaz has lost
coming
twice.
Off 2 losses.
And Gomi's coming off a loss, I believe, to Clay Guida.
Yeah, got choked out, guillotined by Clay Guida.
So this is a tough fight to call. What do you have it?
I think, to be honest with you, I don't think Gomi's going to go 0-2 against the 209. I think Nate Diaz's pride will have him stand with Gomi, definitely. And Nate Diaz can win this at any time if he wants to take it to the ground because Gomi's really susceptible to the submission as of late. I just think Diaz is going to stand with him, and I think Diaz is going to get knocked out. I'm picking Gomi, not TKO or KO.
Oh, we'll see.
I love Nick and Nate Diaz, but I mean it's Gomi. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's going to be a rough fight. I think I'm going to go opposite of you. I think Diaz is going to at first try to trade with him, and then eventually take him down. As well, you know. and
Get
hopefully
rocked and then take him down or something.
yeah, something like that. That's the way I see it. So I'm picking Diaz by decision. I don't think he's going to finish him. But
Yeah.
it can go either way. It's definitely an exciting fight. I highly doubt.
Fight of the night potential.
Yeah, and I highly doubt that
Definitely.
Uncle Dana.
Two guys who just want to fight.
Yeah, I highly
For
doubt
the
Uncle
crown.
Dana is going to cut Nate Diaz. Highly doubt that.
Oh, or Takanori Gomi going into UFC Japan.
Yeah, so I mean, it's going to be an interesting fight. Third fight, Travis Brown, up and coming UFC guy. He's 11-0 versus Rob Broughton. Don't know much about Rob Broughton. I think it's his first fight in the UFC. Pretty interesting. They're putting him up against Travis Brown. I'm going to definitely go with Travis Brown, mainly because I don't know much about Rob Broughton. But Brown's on an 11-win streak, so I think he had one no decision, mainly because Congo, I think, hit him, was grabbing his shorts, and Congo would have won the fight, but Congo held him against the cage and was holding up his shorts and was deducted a point. So that might have been 11-1, but nonetheless, or 10-1, whatever. But nonetheless, I'm going with Travis Brown by knockout.
Yeah. I am. I don't know much about either, to be honest with you, but I'm gonna just off the top of my head go with Travis Brown's record, and I've seen that Czech Congo fight, and I've seen a couple of his fights. I'll pick Brown.
Yeah. So that I think that's a pretty safe bet. I think out of all of them. The fourth one, Matt Hughes versus Josh Koscheck. Originally, I think it was Diego Sanchez that was supposed to fight Matt Hughes. But Diego got hurt, and Josh has been calling out Matt Hughes for years now. It's his first fight, actually, since I think, orbital bone injury. Loss. Yeah, the orbital bone injury, and Hughes is, I think, first fight since BJ Penn. You can correct me on that if I'm wrong. But nonetheless, interesting fight. How do you see it going?
Honestly, it's one of those fights where it's like you never really know. I think Josh Koscheck he's not. It's hard to say if he'll be able to out-wrestle him. It's hard to say if he'll be stronger than him at welterweight. I think Koscheck might have the better hands, but I'm definitely picking Matt Hughes. He's coming off the one loss to BJ, and then the 2 wins over Renzo Gracie and Ricardo Almeida. And then Koscheck's coming off that just destruction, surgery from GSP. I'm going to pick Matt Hughes' decision in this one. I don't know why. Just going to do it.
I think I'm going to go opposite with you. I think I'm going to take Koscheck. We don't know what Matt Hughes still has left. I know he just got knocked out by BJ Penn kind of like quickly. It was a joke of a knockout,
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know if necessarily. Here's the thing. Between the two, I think Koscheck is kind of on the feet. I don't think he's got Matt Hughes. I think Matt Hughes has a little bit more power, knockout power. But I think Koscheck has the tools to get by on the stand-up. As far as, ducking and dodging, head movement, everything like that. He could box him. I don't think he's going to try to slug it out. Koscheck, if he gets on top, I think could handle his own with Matt Hughes, be able to lay and pray or just be able to work. But if it's the opposite way, I mean, we were talking about this could go either way. If it's the opposite way, I think if Hughes is on top, I mean, is there anybody? There's not a lot of people that you want on top of you like Matt Hughes. I mean, the guy's a champ. I mean, he's a legend in the sport. So I still think that Josh Koscheck is going to somehow win this fight. It could go either way. You take Hughes, I take Koscheck. We'll see on Saturday. And, of course, the last fight of the night, John Bones Jones versus Quentin Rampage Jackson. This is so crazy because I like both guys, and I like both guys.
I don't.
Yeah, the thing is, I met John Jones a couple of times. I hung out in his camp.
I'm sure he's a cool ass dude.
He is, and he's real. I mean, sometimes it comes across as cocky and a prick, but that's really how he is. And nonetheless, he's a really nice guy. I have nothing negative to say about the guy, except the fact that he beat Shogun. I mean, here's the thing. Jones 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 made a point at saying that Rampage, I'm basically fighting a boxer. And you know what? He's kind of right. I can't really disagree with him. Rampage has a great wrestling background. I don't know if he necessarily uses that much. He usually tries to slug
Not
it out.
anymore.
Not anymore. And usually tries to slug it out. We all know Jackson has some issues with cardio. But according to Jackson, Rampage is in pretty good shape. He said he
He
feels
made weight a week or so before. Yeah.
Yeah, so he says he feels great. The thing is, this is the way I see it. John Jones is correct about the whole fact that Rampage is a boxer. Rampage has got to get through that reach, and we all know Rampage had issues in a 5-round fight trying to keep his stamina going. So he's gonna have to move a couple extra feet, make 2 steps extra to land a shot on John Jones. Now, John Jones might or might not have a good chin. We don't know because nobody's been able to get through that reach. And that reach, God bless him, he has a great reach. John Jones, and another thing that Rampage
uses it well.
Yeah, and then another thing that Rampage has is horrible leg kick defense. He doesn't know how to check a kick. So because of that, I think Johnny's going to really kick the hell out of his legs. Hopefully, Jackson is practicing some type of leg kick defense. I mean, sometimes it's ridiculous, Forrest kind of exposed him, and so look, if Jackson connects, he can knock out anybody. And the thing is, we don't know whether or not John Jones has any chinks in his armor. I mean, everybody was saying Mashida's the man. Mashida's the man. All of a sudden, he gets beat twice. So
back to back losses.
Yeah,
you never know.
Yeah. So I mean, look, this hype train that John Jones has, I believe in it. I'm on it.
I'm not.
You're not, and my heart was torn between this two, but I got to go with the intelligent decision and not my heart. And definitely, I'm going to go with John Jones by knockout 4th round.
Okay, I can respect that. I'm going into this picking Rampage. My heart tells me Rampage. I'm anti John Jones top team. Mm-hmm. For real. I just don't like the guy. I don't think he's been tested. His toughest fight to date is Shogun. Yeah, he beat Machichenko, Brandon Vera, Ultimate Fighter winner, fucking can't even remember his name, doesn't matter. What is it? Ryan Bader, he manhandled Ryan Bader. Yeah. I think he can definitely just throw Rampage around if he closes the distance and gets a hold of him. And if that happens, man, he'll easily win this fight, but like ground and pound TKO or even submission. But I believe that he hasn't been tested. His shin hasn't been tested. And if Rampage can use his good boxing and his good footwork to be evasive enough to stay away from John Jones and have good distance, I think he can land on him and he can rock him and finish him. So I'm picking Rampage, TKO, 3rd round.
All right, so there you have it. We've gone through UFC 135. What do you think? Should we cut this and do a dream one, or should we just roll through it? What do you think?
Let's just roll through it.
All right. So
let's cut it.
You want to cut it? All right. People, all those people that always complain that we're doing long vlogs, 13 minutes, 14 minutes. Thank you for watching.
That's a good vlog. If you just want to watch this vlog, and we're about to hit you with the dream vlog.
Yes, for all those hardcore JMMA fans. So peace out, guys. Thank you for watching.
Peace.